dry suits and wetsuits. In England, most of the year you can use a normal dry suit, 3 millimeters. For winter, you can use 4 or 5. I have a 5 millimeter wetsuit because I'm always working and I'm not prepared to go to the sea every day. What I do is I have a dry suit. So basically, with this thing, my beloved dry suit, I just dress like I am, take my shoes off, and I'm ready to go on the sea. If you are a man over 40 and you want to have a dry suit, I will highly recommend, listen to this, highly recommend having a piss flap, right? Because you don't want to be out there needing to go to the toilet, you know, for a wee, and not having that. You have to take all these off just to go and have a wee. So highly recommend it when you get a dry suit, piss flap, if you're over 40. Okay, so another thing is when you close this zip, make sure that you go all the way back, because sometimes you close it and it stays like that and you still have a hole. Make sure you fully close it, so when you jump on the water, you don't have the surprise that all your dry suit is full of water just because you forgot about that. This is a common problem that, you know, we have seen and we have made that mistake. Okay, so in the winter, most of these dry suits, they come with a fleece. So if you want to stay nice and warm, you can use these. Sometimes I'll recommend using it if it's really cold, but this will make you toast, and once you have it on, you can't take it off. So probably will be better if you try it before and see how you feel about it, because sometimes this is extremely hot. Most of the times I don't use this, but it does come with the kit if you buy a good brand like I have, Gold Zero. Most of the time I just go out with trousers or joggers and I have a nice hoodie on, which you will go over the collar on the dry suit, and that's enough to keep you warm for a nice ride. Okay, in winter sometimes we use gloves depending on the weather. I stopped using them because they are so difficult to put on and take off. Some brands are better than others, but obviously I got this brand, Rip Curl, quite a good brand. These are winter, these are 3.2 millimeters, so consider winter ones. This is an extra L, extra large glove, and it is so difficult to put it on. So when you buy a pair of gloves, try them first. I never did that, and I realized later that they are too bulky. You know, they are not really nice. And the problem is not when you put the first one, the problem is when you put the second one, you have to help yourself with the other hand. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong one. There you go. That's the right hand. And then you try to hold it with this glove, and that makes it extremely difficult to pass that color there. Right, that's in. Right, so now imagine that you need to get your phone or something. Yeah, makes it, it's okay, you know, it got a nice grip, feels all right, okay, but they don't feel natural. And if you need to get the piss flap, it's so difficult. And when you try to get them off, it's not that simple. They come off. Right, so the story of this is when you buy a pair of gloves, make sure you put them on before you're gonna use them. So in the shop, make sure they fit nice and make sure they are comfortable. The biggest problem I feel about these gloves is they are too bulky. You want something that you don't lose all your mobility in your hands. So that's important to check before you get them.